Yeah, that's right. Russell won it 2 years ago, and there's also some other great names on the list, like Johnny Herbert, Jan Magnussen, and the list goes on, Eddie Irvine. So I was very, very happy to wrap it up for Yellow Pages, myself, and also for Australia and the team in England. It's a huge event. And
Jan Magnussen was there to watch the event?
That's right, yeah, he was there, and also Eddie Irvine, and Jan was one of the first to congratulate me, so that was a big moment for me, and I was really overwhelmed by him being there. It was really good.
Well, Mark, you may be a bit of an omen come Melbourne Cup Day, because from Queanbeyan and also host David Campese, who had a successful 100th Test match the other day, and young Brett Stanley, who'll be riding Arctic Scent out of the Hobson stable here. Brett's there with our program today. He looks very relaxed and very composed, but all for the one town.
Yeah, that's right. Queanbeyan seems to have a few people down there where we're getting on with our sporting goals, and Brent's doing a good job there on the horses, and also, well, you don't have to talk about David, so no, we're doing an excellent job, I think.
OK, well, getting back to the action at Brands Hatch, you had really consistent lap times, but during qualifying you had your problems, which cost you pole in the early start?
Yeah, that's right. We had a problem with the car in qualifying, so I had to start. Well, there's second on the grid is not the end of the world, but we're looking for the right position on pole, but we couldn't quite have that, so we had to work a little bit harder than first thought. So
you made up ground pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, we're very happy to come through and get the victory. It was, like I said, a huge effort from everyone. I was rapt to get home and get it.
Mark, from race cam there we could see the effect of the rain at Brands Hatch. Just how daunting was that?
Yeah, it's a really, really tricky place in the wet conditions because it gets used so much and can be very, very slippery in areas. As you can see there, Vitor is straight in the tyres there, my teammate, so you have to be so careful not to make any mistakes, and that's really where it's at, the least mistakes, and also the quickest driver wins the race, so it was a massive event.
Mark, what's it like? What's the feeling like to take on the very best in the world and win?
Well, I've been racing in the British Championship, so there's some excellent drivers in that, but the festival has everyone in it that comes over. There's a German, Austrian, Swiss, all the champions come to Brands Hatch for that weekend to try and knock it off. It's the 25th year that the festival has been running, so it was unbelievable. I couldn't fight back the tears. It was a really big dream, and it's just sinking in now, actually. It was really good.
Car 47 there taking the checkered flag, and yeah, Mark Webber, the Australian, very proud man, I can see there. How many times have you seen this vision since?
Saw it about 3 times now, so not very often, but I'll have to get a video of it and watch it a bit more in more depth. I like to do that.
Mark, tell us how you got started in all this.
Well, I started in go-karts down in Queanbeyan, so that was a good step. I had a friend down there called Andy Lawson who got behind me and built my own chassis and engine, so that's where it all started. Then we got into Formula Ford, and the offers started in England, so we went over there with the help of Yellow Pages, and that's where we are now, so that's the place to be to get to Formula 1.
You've whipped your sponsor in there a couple of times. Is sponsorship a very difficult thing to... How much interest is in Formula Ford over there? Is it high profile? Yeah,
Formula Ford is really, really big in England. The single-seaters get really followed really well because of the Formula 1 teams are based in England, so yeah, like I say, it is a expensive sport, and to get to the top in Formula 1 you need a lot of support to get up through the junior categories like Jan Magnussen and Eddie Irvine had, so that's what we need.
Well, you're about to step up in class to Formula 3 at Silverstone. You're leaving tomorrow to go to the United Kingdom to prepare for that?
Yeah, I'm going to go back out there and test again for Alan Docking Racing. I had a test after the festival with him, and he was very happy with what I did there, so that's what I want to do next year. He wants me in the team, so a few more companies involved, and we'll pull it off. It's going to be excellent.
Does the name of Craig Lowndes mean much in Britain at the moment?
Well, I'm very happy with my reputation. Craig's done an excellent job over here, but I'm in the right country to get the name up in front of people, so that's the country you've got to be in.
OK, Mark, well, it's fantastic that you could join us on Sportsworld. Tip for the Melbourne Cup?
Thanks. Well, we've got to go with the Queanbeyan boy, don't we? If he's in it, yeah, hope he can bring it home for everyone. OK, Mark Webber tipping an Arctic Scent victory. Mark, thanks for joining us on the program, and all the very best in Britain.